Hi friends, good evening. So I'm back with Strategic Management Fast Track Batch for November 2020 students, and today is the 8th day, last day for a revision session, and we're almost done with like 95% of the syllabus. Just two parts are left. One in chapter 8 and another in chapter 7. So today first I'll be starting with chapter 8. I'll be completing this question number 6 and then we'll be completing the last section in chapter 7 so that we're done with the revision. Am I clear? Yes? So now let's go ahead. Let's come to question number 6 of chapter 8, page number 194. Question number 6, page number 194, chapter 8. Define organizational control. Define organizational control. See, after implementation, you need to check whether control was there or control was not there. How will you come to know control was there or control was not there? Understand how it works? Now, what happens in control? I have my standards. Then I have my actuals. And then I compare my actuals with the standard. And if actuals and standards are matching, that means control is present, and if actuals and standards are not matching, that means control is missing. Again repeating. Understand what I'm trying to say? That boss, what is happening over here? When I say control, is control there or control not there? So what I'm going to see, I am going to compare my actuals with the standards, and if my actuals and standards are matching, that means control is there, and actual standards are not matching, that means control is missing, right? So now, when I talk about in SM, I'll say there are three levels in an organization. There are three levels in an organization, and every level will have their own standard. Every level will have their own actuals, and every level will be comparing their actuals with the standard. And if the actual standard is matching, that means control is there, and actual standards are not matching, that means control is not there. In short, you will be having three different types of controls. You'll be having, because you have three levels, you'll be having three different types of control. Together they are called as organizational control. So top level, when I say top level control, will be called as strategic control. Middle level is called as management control, and lower level will be called as operational control. Am I clear? How many types of control? Three control. Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Now let's come to first one, strategic control. What do you mean by strategic control? To have a, see, tell me, what is the job of top level people? Top level people's job is to formulate a sound strategy. Top level people's job is to ensure that they formulate a strategy which helps organization to achieve the objectives and goals. Again repeating, top level people formulates a strategy by which they want to ensure that organization is able to achieve objectives and goals. And if organization is able to achieve objectives and goals, that means they have control over their strategy, and that is called as strategic control. Again repeating, what is the job of top level people? Job of top level people is to formulate a strategy by which organization is able to achieve their objectives and goals. By which organization is able to achieve their objectives and goals. I hope you're with me. Can I go ahead? Now, if organization is able to achieve their objectives and goals, that means they had a sound strategy. That means they had a control over the strategy. Am I clear? Am I clear? So strategic control asks dual question. Dual means two questions. First, suppose today I formulate a strategy. Today you cannot comment on my strategy, that whether it is sound, whether I am effective. No, you cannot say anything. First thing is, have you people implemented the way it was formulated? For example, okay, I'll give the example after 2 minutes. Again, I'm repeating. Today when I make a strategy, I hope you're with me, you people cannot comment on my strategy saying that, ma'am, your strategy is sound and you are effective. You cannot say. What need to be done first? You have to implement the way it was planned. The first question is, the strategy has been implemented as planned. Whether the strategy has been implemented as planned. Yes, strategy was implemented as planned. That means lower level people are efficient people and they have done excellent implementation. And after implementation, you wait for results. And when results come positive, that time you will say, yes, ma'am, your strategy was also sound and you are also effective. So, it's simple. If I take example of this pandemic, government, top level people is government. They have made a strategy of lockdown. Now, today nobody can comment on them whether they are effective people or whether the strategy is sound. Nobody can say because nobody know that. First question comes in, have you people implemented the way they had asked you to implement? No coming out, not without mask, social distancing, sanitization, everything. Unnecessarily, no, not stepping out only. Getting my point what I'm trying to say. Getting my point what I'm trying to say. The first thing is, have you people implemented the way it was planned? If you say yes, option either yes or no. If you say yes, and then if the impact of corona has come down, so you can say that yeah, the strategy was also sound and they were also effective. But if we people have not implemented only the way it was planned, we were still stepping out, no mask, no social distancing, we were still stepping out. So now we have not implemented the way it was planned. Then how can you say that whether the strategy was sound or not? You cannot comment anything. The first thing in strategic control is that whether you have implemented the way it was planned, yes or no. If yes, and I'm saying yes, then you can say, okay, if you got positive results, that means top level people are effective and strategy is sound. So now let's go ahead. I say that I want to have control over my strategy. I want to have control over my strategy, and you all know that a strategy is based on what? A strategy is based on environment. Strategy is based on what? Environment, and environment keeps on changing. Strategy is based on what? Environment, and environment keeps on changing. So if environment is changing, you will have to change the strategy. If environment is changing, you will have to change the strategy. You cannot implement outdated strategy. You have to continuously keep on changing the strategy to as per changes happening in the environment, so that you implement a well updated strategy. And if you're doing that, that means you are ensuring that you have control over your strategy. If you're doing that, you can ensure that yes, you are controlling your, or you have a control over your strategy. Am I clear? So now they are trying to say that there are four types of strategic control. There are four types of strategic control: premise control, strategic, special, premise means for assumption. Our strategy, see, we assume something about environment. We always have assumptions about environment, but it may happen that environment changed and assumptions are changed. Yeah, your old assumptions are no more valid. They are failed. And listen to me again. You always assume something about environment. You always have assumptions about environment, and you form your strategy on the basis of the assumption. You form your strategy on the basis of the assumption. Now it may happen that environment change, the assumptions failed. So assumption fail, strategy fail. If environment has changed, there will be new assumptions. So you need to have a new strategy. This type of control is called as premise control. See, what am I doing over here? Simple. I am seeing, is the environment same or not? Because my assumption is based on environment. My assumption is based on environment. And if assumption change, if environment change, so my assumption will fail. If environment change, so my assumption will fail. Getting my point or not? Am I clear? In that case, what will happen? In that case, what will happen? You are implementing that strategy which is based on an assumption which is failed. So you won't be getting positive results. What need to be done? See what are the new assumptions and come with a new strategy. And this type of control is called as premise control. Am I clear? Am I clear? What is premise control? Come to point number 3. Come to point number 3. Okay. Premise control is a tool for systematic and continuous monitoring of the environment. What are you doing? Systematic and continuous monitoring of the environment to verify the validity and accuracy of the premises on which strategy has been built. To verify, what is written over here? Premise control is a tool for systematic and continuous monitoring of the environment to verify the validity and accuracy of the premises on which strategy has been built. Am I clear? Now come to the next one, strategic surveillance. See, when I say premise control, the first one, I am focused. That means I am keeping an eye on only the premises. But when I say strategic surveillance, I am unfocused. I am unfocused. I am keeping an eye on everything. I'm keeping my eyes open, my ears open. I'm listening to news channels. I'm reading newspapers, business magazines. I'm going to clubs, parties, meetings, and I'm keeping my ears and my eyes open and seeing is something happening in the environment which can affect my strategy. If yes, let me change my strategy. I hope you're with me. Simple. See, how can I say I have control over my strategy? If I start with the beginning, how can I say I have control over my strategy when my strategy helps me to achieve my objectives and goals? When my strategy helps me to achieve my objectives and goals, I can say that I have control over my strategy. But I know one thing, my strategy is based on environment and environment is dynamic. Environment keeps on changing. So if environment is changing, you will have to keep on changing your strategy, and that type of changing, that means in short you're controlling your strategy. That means you're trying to have control over your strategy. Am I clear? Am I clear? Sure. Can I go ahead? The first one was premise control, assumption change, strategy change. Strategic surveillance means I am just keeping my eyes and my ears open. I'm just keeping my eyes and my ears open. See, is anything unexpected happening in the environment? Is anything unexpected happening in the environment which can affect my strategy? If yes, change your strategy. Am I clear? Third one, special alert control. Special alert control means special alert. If something like this happens, as a sudden change in the government, as a natural calamity, terrorist attack, or whatever the pandemic, this example is not given only because nobody would ever thought with the concept of pandemic. It was, I think, 100 years back. It was 100 years back, somewhere in 1918, there was a pandemic. It's 2020 going on. That's 102 years back. So nobody would ever given a thought on pandemic. But yeah, this is a situation of special alert control. This is a situation of special alert control. Getting my point? Am I clear? Getting my point? What I'm trying to say? Special alert control. If something like this happen, you need to immediately reconsider strategy. And we have done this from March to August is going to come. March, we all something like this happened and we all have reconsidered the strategy. Immediately we have changed our strategy because now we were not allowed to go out, no gatherings, no classes. I think the last thing what government will allow, last thing which will start is schools and classes, because they can risk the life of small kids, and you are also kids only. Am I clear? The schools and education industry, I should say, in short, education industry will be the last one. They'll decide what to be done. I hope you're getting my point. I hope you are getting my point. Yes or no? This is a situation. This pandemic is a situation which demands special alert control. Am I clear? That was the last one. Implementation control. Now understand what is implementation control. While implementing my strategy, see, you implement the strategy, but while implementation, it may happen that what you have formulated, you are not able to implement. What you have formulated, you are not able to implement. Then what need to be done? You need to change your strategy to see what is happening over here. In implementation control, we have two things. We basically see two things. First, monitoring strategic thrust. Monitoring strategic thrust, and second is milestone reviews. Now, what do you mean by this? What do you mean by monitoring strategic thrust? See, you have daily targets. You have daily targets. Today what I'm going to complete, tomorrow what I'm going to complete. The end of the day, you see whether you have met your daily targets or not. Am I clear? At the end of the day, you check whether you have met with your daily targets or not. I hope you're with me. Yes or no, right? In that case, if you are this keeping an eye on daily work is called as monitoring strategic thrust. Monitoring strategic thrust. And one, you have milestone. For example, today is, see, I'll tell you one thing. I have planned for 8 days crash course. I had planned for 8 days crash course, right? So every day I used to see that whether I am doing my daily work or not. Just a second. Every day I used to see whether I am doing my daily task or not. Am I meeting my daily work or not? Am I clear? Am I meeting my daily work or not? Am I meeting my daily work or not? Every day I used to see that. And today is my milestone day. Today is what? Today is my milestone day. Today is my milestone day. That means 8th day I have to complete my crash course. Now what I used to do, I used to every day check whether I'm meeting my daily target or not. And if I'm unable to meet my single day target, so I used to check that whether I'll be able to meet my milestone or not. Will I be able to complete my syllabus on 8th day or not? If not 8th day, then I have to inform that I need one more extra day. I hope you get my point. Then I need to inform that I need one more extra day. That means, am I changing my strategy? Had planned for 8 days, now increasing it to 9 days. Getting my point? Am I clear? That is called as implementation control. While implementation, you see your daily work. It may happen that, okay, you may not be able to meet your daily work, but it is not affecting your milestone. You already given yourself a buffer of a day, suppose. You already given a buffer of a day. Then what will you think? Okay, if I'm not able to meet my today's target, still I have one extra day, I'll be able to manage it. You won't be changing your date. But assume there's no extra day, no buffer day, and you are unable to meet your today's target, immediately you will go and increase one day. You will change your milestone date to another date. That means you are changing your strategy. Am I clear? So this all four, see what am I doing? In all the 4 cases, I am changing my strategy. In all the 4 cases, I am changing my strategy so that I implement a strategy which is as per the environment so that I am able to achieve my objectives and goals. Am I clear? And this is called as what? Strategic control. See, end of the day, strategic control means a strategy which helps you to achieve your objective. And that is only possible when I keep on changing my strategy as per changes happening in the environment. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now what's next? Management control means middle level and operational control means lower level. The better question over here is, what is the difference between management control and operational control? What is the difference between management control and operational control? I hope you're with me. Yes, all with me. First one, basic direction or basic question. See, management means middle level and operational means lower level. Management control, management person is linked with that individual business. If you remember, management person is linked to its individual business, but operational control is linked to his specific activity. Am I clear? So see, basic question. Are we moving in right direction? The management person will think, are we going in right direction? But operational control person will think, how are we performing? Because they are the one who are actually going to implement. Am I clear? Second, aim. Management control people are proactive people. They keep on continuous questioning about the basic direction of the strategy. Are we going in the right direction or not? But operational control people will always say, am I properly allocating the resources or not? Am I allocating properly the resources or not? Am I clear? Third, main concern. Steering, that means driving the organization to future. Am I clear? Are we moving towards future or not? And operational person will be always concerned with my day-to-day activities. For example, when I'm taking lecture over here, I was concerned about my day-to-day class. Am I doing my day-to-day activities properly or not? Focus. They focus more on external environment and lower level people focus on internal environment. Time horizon for them, it's like long. For operational people, specific short duration. Then, who exercise control or management control? Top management people. Top management people control the middle level people, whereas in case of operation level, who controls? Mainly middle level people with the direction of top level people. Mainly middle level people with the direction of top level people. Am I clear? Am I clear? And main techniques. The techniques is like they keep on scanning the environment, they keep on analyzing the environment, they get the information, they keep on questioning, they keep on reviewing. But here, when I have to actually implement, I'll see the budgets, I'll see schedules, I'll see standards. Am I going as per budget or not? Am I going as per schedule or not? Am I going as per standards or not? Am I clear? Am I clear? Boss, this question number 6 is really important from exam point of view. Either they will ask you what is strategic control, or they will ask you difference between management and operational control. Am I clear? Am I clear? Any problem till here? So by this we are done completely with chapter 8, right? So now let's come to last part of the syllabus, chapter 7. Part 1. Right heading over there. Organizational structure. Organizational structure. Tell me, what do you understand by the term structure? Tell me, what do you understand by the term structure? Tell me. What do you understand by the term structure? Hierarchy. Hierarchy. The structure plays a very important role. Why? Because your way of working or your resource allocation all depends upon structure, right? So next question. Tell me, why do I formulate strategy? Reply. Why do I formulate strategy? Reply. Why do I formulate strategy? To achieve my objectives and goals. How do I formulate strategy? By analyzing the environment. By analyzing the environment, right? So now, if my structure is a hurdle for my strategy, if my structure is hurdle for strategy, should I change the structure or should I change the strategy? Reply. Listen to me. I have come up with a strategy which is based on environment, and my structure is a hurdle for my strategy. Should I change the structure or should I change the strategy? Should I change the structure or should I change the strategy? Reply. Reply fast. Should I change the structure or should I change the hierarchy? Reply. Perfect, ma'am. Yesterday you changed the culture. What big structure? Agreed, 100%. You'll have to change your structure if you change the strategy. That means structure follows strategy. That means structure follows strategy. I hope you're with me. Structure follows strategy. See this diagram. See this diagram. New strategy is formed with old structure. Structure is old, strategy is new. So when strategy is new and structure is old, you will face problem. New administrative problem will come. Automatically your performance will go down. Your performance will go down, and the moment your performance go down, you will evaluate where did I went wrong. So you will come to know that you changed your strategy, but you didn't change your structure. So you'll come with a new structure. Fourth point, new structure is emerged or new established and performance improve. After again a new strategy with old structure, strategy new, structure old, then again you will have problems. Again the performance will go down. Again, you will start evaluating where did I went wrong. You will come to know that I changed my strategy, but I have not changed my structure. So you'll come with a new structure. Automatically, performance will improve. And again, new strategy. This is called as Chandler's strategy structure relationship. Now understand. Let's understand with the word, ma'am. What do you mean by that? If you change strategy, you have to change the structure. To understand, there are 7 types of structure. First is simple organization structure. Second is functional structure. Third is divisional structure. Fourth is strategic business unit. Fifth is network structure. Sixth is hourglass structure. And seventh is matrix structure. Totally how many are there? 7 are there. This first 4 is called as traditional structure. This first 4 is called as traditional structure, and this last 3 is called as modern structure. Am I clear? First 4 is called as traditional structure and last 3 is called as modern structure. Am I clear? Why traditional? I'll let you know that. Okay. So now let's come to first one. Simple organization structure. Suppose my structure is what? SOS. Simple organization structure. And in this structure, which strategy works? One product, one market. One product, one market. For example, I am into grocery business, and if I take example of Bangalore, suppose I am in Jayanagar. I am in grocery business and in Jayanagar. One product, one market. Now how this structure works? I am the owner as well as the manager. All the decisions will be taken by me. Every small, big, every day-to-day activities will be seen by me only, and I have workers working under me. Workers. Now, what happened in the structure? See, understand. Here it is one business, one product, one market. I have a grocery shop in Jayanagar. I am always available there. 24/7 means working hours. I'm there 365 days. I'm a proactive person. I believe in change. I'm an informal boss. My workers can anytime talk to me. I'm an informal person. I look after day-to-day activities. I look after day-to-day activities. Getting my point? Am I clear? Are you happy with me? Every small and major decision will be taken by me. To see you're working, I said now, you're working depend upon structure. How you are going to work, it all depends upon the structure. How you are going to work, it all depends upon the structure. Getting my point? Am I clear? Yes or no? In that case, what will happen? This structure will work with this strategy. If you have one product, one market, this structure is okay. Why? Because I'm always there. Am I clear? So this one business will grow. This one business will grow. Now, the moment this one business will grow, what will come to my mind? Let's start with another market. Let's start with another market. Understand? I am changing my strategy. I am going from one product, one market to one product, two market. I am going from one product, one market to one product, two market. I hope you're with me. Yes? Now, understand. I am changing my strategy from one product to two market, but I have not changed my structure. Structure is still SOS. So what is happening? Assume I have a place in Jayanagar and a place in Sheshadipuram. A place in Jayanagar and a place in Sheshadipuram. But now understand, Problem is, I won't be available at both the places for the whole day. Suppose a customer coming over here and I am sitting here and this customer wants discount. What my workers will say, boss is not there, please come tomorrow. If I am sitting here, customer is coming here, what these people will say, boss is not there, come tomorrow, come in evening or come in morning. That means now the problem is, then I am alone to manage everything. I cannot be there at both the places for the whole day. So what will happen? My performance will go down. My performance will go down, and the moment I am facing administrative problems, when I started facing problems, my performance went down, and the moment my performance went down, I started evaluating where did I went wrong. I got to know that, boss, I changed my strategy from one product one market to one product two market, but I have not changed my structure. SOS, simple organization structure, will not support this strategy. SOS is only for one product one market. Am I clear? So now what will come to my mind? Let's change the structure. Let's change the structure. So I'll come to next structure. Which is the next structure? Functional structure. Functional structure. Now what is functional structure? I am the CEO. I am the CEO of the company and I have various functional departments. Purchase department, production department, marketing or sales department, HR department, finance department, R&D department, and so on. I have various functional departments and I'll be having functional managers. Am I clear? Now, I have appointed Mr. M. And Mr. M is going to look after the marketing of both Jayanagar and Shashadipuram. See, what have I done? I have given them authority. I have given them, because they are managers. See, above I was not having managers, I was having workers, unskilled people. But here they are managers. Here they have that capability that they can take a call. So I've appointed Mr. M as a manager for marketing and sales department, and I have given them the authority that okay, 30% discount, up to 30% discount, you manage how to negotiate. Somebody is expecting more than that, then come to me. Am I clear? This way I have delegated the work. So my problem in the above structure, or when I said that my strategy is one product, two market, is manageable over here. My strategy with one product, two market is manageable over here, right? But now I want to further grow. I don't want to restrict myself to one product. I want to go with many products with many markets. Now again I want to change my strategy. I want to move from one product, two markets, to many products, many markets. That means I want to diversify. And boss, functional structure hardly supports diversification. Because see, here you have marketing. Now marketing of which product? I may have 10 products, so marketing, sales of which 10 products. I won't be getting individual data. Purchase of raw material, I won't be getting individual data. So basically, this structure does not support diversification. So when I'm changing the strategy from one product, many markets, to many products, many market, I need to change my structure. So I've changed my structure. I've come to another structure. What's another structure? Divisional structure. Division structure. Now what happens? Division structure simple. You keep on opening divisions. Division 1, suppose Division 1, Grocery Jayanagar. Division 2, Grocery Shashadipuram. Division 3, Grocery Indiranagar. Then I started with Cosmetics. Division 4, Cosmetics Jayanagar. Division 5, Cosmetics Shashadipuram. Division 6, Cosmetics Indiranagar. Then I started with Kids Toys. Division 7, Kids Toys Jayanagar. Division 8, Kids Toys, Shashadipuram. Am I clear? I am keeping on opening division. That means I can add a new product, I can add a new market. Divisional structure supports diversification. Divisional structure supports diversification, and every division will have its own functional department. Am I clear? So I have no issues, but still there's a problem over here. See, now max a person can go as for diversification. So my division structure is supporting diversification, but I have a problem over here. First problem is my revenue is increasing, but in the same proportion my profit is not increasing because here there are too much expenses is incurred. Division structure is very costly. Why? I have so many divisions. I have so many divisions, and every division will have a divisional manager, and they have to look after the whole division. So it will be a costly affair because I need some experts. So divisional manager's salary. Then every division has a functional department, and there will be some sort of duplication of work. So again, then so many divisions are there, difficult for control to me. So I will go for CCTV cameras, biometric devices. Again, expenses. Am I clear? Then assume three people are sitting idle over here and three people are required over here, but neither division 1 manager know that three people are sitting idle in D2. Neither D2 manager knows that D1 requires three people. What will he do? He will keep on giving him salary, and what will he do? He will recruit three people. I am not using my resources in the best possible manner. Resources not using in the best possible manner. And suppose grocery, three division manager, all giving their own discount. He is giving 10% discount, he is giving 15% discount, he is giving 20% discount. How can this happen, yaar? One company has three division and all behaving differently, all giving different policy. So this will create a negative picture. So this will create a negative picture. So how to solve this? By changing the structure from divisional to the next one is strategic business unit. Strategic business unit, SBU. Now what happens over here? I am the head. I am the head, right? And I have SBU of grocery. I have a SBU of grocery. Now tell me, what is my division 1? Grocery. Division 2, grocery. Division 3, grocery. Division 4, cosmetics. Open another SBU of cosmetics. So my division 1, division 2, division 3 will come over here. Division 4, division 5, division 6 will come over here. And I have another 7 and 8 kids toys. 7 and 8 kids toys. SBU of kids toys. So division 7 and division 8. Now tell me what I'm going to do. Every division will have this functional team. That means there will be 4 layers, 4 levels. Am I clear? Top level, SBU level, divisional level and functional level. Top level, or I should say corporate level, SBU level, divisional level and functional level. Now I will appoint your SBU manager. I will appoint your SBU manager, and I don't require experts divisional manager. I don't require experts division manager. So I'll remove all the 8 division managers. I'll just keep a person who can understand the instruction given by SB manager. So 8 people, highly qualified people, I'm going to remove them, and I'm just going to keep graduates who can understand the direction or direction given by SB manager. So 8 people's salary will go on, and 3 will be added. Cost will come down. Am I clear? Then if 3 people are sitting idle over here and 3 people are needed over here, who is aware of this? SBU manager is aware of this. What will SBU manager will say? D2, please ask your 3 people to go and work with D1. Then discount, who will give discount over here? SBU manager will give discount 10% over. The same discount will be given by D1, D2, D3. Am I clear? That means my problem of division structure is resolved in SBU. And if I want to go for BCG analysis, Boston Consulting Group analysis, SBU structure, I cannot go for BCG on division wise. It has to be business wise. My business 1 is cash cow, my business 2 is stars, my business 3 is question mark, my business 4 is dogs. I cannot do SBU on the basis of division. It has to be done on the basis of strategic business unit. Am I clear? My BCG is based on SBU. Am I clear? So these 4 are called as what? These 4 are called as traditional structure. Why traditional? If you see over here, they are like pyramids. If you see this, they are like pyramids. Like pyramids. Am I clear? That is the reason they are called as traditional structure, because normally you have a pyramid. Why? Few people on the top, middle more, and maximum number of people at lower level. Am I clear? Am I clear? So we are done with question number 1. We are done with question number 2. Explain simple organization structure. We are done with question number 3. Functional structure. We are done with question number 4. Divisional structure. Am I clear? This 4, and we are also done with SBU. You also done with SBU, strategic business unit. Am I clear? Okay. In SBU, reply to this question. In SBU, reply to this question. Within an SBU, answer correct, incorrect. Within an SBU, all divisions are unrelated to each other. Reply. Correct, incorrect. Within an SBU, all divisions are unrelated to each other. Within an SBU, all divisions are unrelated to each other. Correct, incorrect. Reply. Incorrect, exactly. Within an SBU, all divisions has to be same, related. Then only they are coming under that SBU now. Okay. Next question. Two SBU, SBU1 and SBU2 are related to each other. SBU1 and SBU2 are related to each other. Correct, incorrect. SBU1 and SBU2 are related to each other. Correct, incorrect. Incorrect. They cannot be related. Two different business actually. Two different business, two different SB manager. They have their own strategy. They have their own competition. They have their own way of doing the business. Am I clear? Am I clear? So now let's come to the next one. Okay. Let's come to matrix structure. Now what is matrix structure? What is matrix structure? Matrix structure means combination of rows and columns. Matrix structure means combination of rows and columns. How come correct? Both the questions were incorrect. Kavya? Matrix structure is combination of rows and columns. Now what is this? Why it is called as combination of rows and columns? Normally, basically it is a violation. Matrix structure is a violation of the principle of unity of command. Matrix structure is a violation of the principle of unity of command. Normally, one person has one boss, unity of command. One person has only one boss. But in matrix structure, one person has two bosses, one vertically, one horizontally. One vertically, one horizontally. Am I clear? Yes. I hope everything. One vertically, one horizontally. Hence they are called as matrix structure. Hence they are called as matrix structure. I hope you're with me. Am I clear? Matrix, what is matrix structure? Normally the principle is unity of command. The principle is unity of command. One person should have only one boss. But in matrix, one person has two bosses. One vertically, one at the same level. See, this normally works where you have project-based business. Suppose construction business. Now what happens? Suppose Mr. A, and he is basically the head of construction of hospitals. So it works like this only. A, B, C, D. He will look after hotels. He will look after schools and colleges. He will look after residential complex. This works like this only. That okay, one type of construction you only do, because then you know what all things you need to keep in mind. Hospitals construction is different from residential complex. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now what happened? Suppose Mr. A got hospital 1 construction order, or maybe whatever. He got the contract, he entered into a contract for hospital 1. Am I clear? Now what is he going to do? He will ask 10 people. See, will he go on daily basis on the site? No. If he goes on daily basis on the site, when will he go for other clients? So what will he do? He will assign 10 people for this construction. He will assign 10 people for this construction, but because Mr. A will not be going on daily basis, so he need to appoint one person as team leader. Out of this 10, one will be a team leader. Am I clear? So for that balance 9 people, you have two bosses, one team leader at the same level and one Mr. A and one Mr. A. Get a point? That means combination of rows and columns. Rows and column is called as matrix structure. But this is the way it works when you are when you have this project-based business. It works like, for example, you also audit firms. It's like that only. Your team manager won't be coming to the client place on daily basis. You will always have a team leader. So you will have to report to a team leader also, and you'll have to report to the team manager also. Am I clear? That means here also we work on which structure? Matrix structure. Am I clear? Am I clear? So what is matrix structure? In matrix structure, functional, basically it is what? It's a combination of functional structure and division structure. Division on the basis of product. These are functional people which are permanent. This will always remain there. This is division of product, hospital 1, and this is not permanent. Hospital 1 construction done, team disperse. Then a new construction. Am I clear? But Mr. A will always be there. Am I clear? See what's written over here. In matrix structure, functional and product forms are combined simultaneously at the same level of the organization. Employees have two superiors, a product or a project manager and a functional manager. The home department, that means the functional is the home department, is reasonably permanent, whereas matrix structure combines the stability of functional structure and flexibility of division by product. People from this function units are often assigned temporary to one or more of the projects. Now see the characteristics. A matrix which is most complex of all design because it depends upon both vertical and horizontal flow of authority of communication. Horizontal flow of authority and communication, that means term matrix. It can result higher overhead because you have two management people at one project, it will be expensive. Dual lines of authority, it's a violation of unity command principle. Dual source of reward and punishment, two people giving you reward, two people giving you punishment. Shared authority is shared. Dual reporting channels. Need of extensive and effective. It's very important that you should have extensive and effective communication system. And despite its complexity, matrix structure is widely used in many industries like construction, healthcare. Wherever you have to work on project, what works is matrix structure. Am I clear? Is matrix structure clear? Now come to next question. Now, explain the matrix structure by Davis and Lawrence. Explain the matrix structure by Davis and Lawrence. How many phases he has given? 3 phases. Cross-functional task force, product and brand management, and mature matrix. Listen what happened. Suppose Mr. A got H hospital assignment. Now what will he do? He will ask 10 people who are working on some other audit or other assignment, audit nation other assignment, to come and work on hospital one assignment. This is called as cross-functional task force. This is called as cross-functional task force. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now what has he done? Suppose out of this 10, one person is appointed as a team leader. Am I clear? Now what is going to happen? He will keep on doing say all related work over there only. He will keep on doing every work with that hospital. He will keep on doing. That means he has become the product or a brand manager. And when he keep on doing the same thing again and again for the same assignment, it happens when, so for example, audit industry. For example, audit industry. Suppose if I just change the example over here, suppose this is hospital audit. Now every year you have to do the audit. So every year this one will become the team leader because he know what else he has done in the previous year. Second year also, third year also, fourth year also. So at fourth year almost has become the brand manager. And when he keeps on doing the audit of the same company again and again, he will actually become equally important as compared to A. The clients will ask more to him rather than him. Mr. A will also ask this person only. That means now the matrix has become mature. Mature means both have been given equal authority and equal power. Am I clear? Am I clear? Both have been given equal authority and power. Am I clear? Am I clear? Any problem? Can I go ahead? Any problem till here? Yes? Sure? Is matrix structure clear? Okay. Come to next one. Network structure. Now why it is called as matrix? Because why it's modern? Because it's not a pyramid. Last three are not pyramid. Neither matrix, nor hourglass, nor network. So now what is network structure? Diagram. Network structure means no structure. Network structure means no structure, no hierarchy. No hierarchy. See, when you say hierarchy, you have employer-employee relationship. When I say hierarchy, you have employer-employee relationship. I hope you get my point. Yes? But in network structure, people don't work like this. In network structure, people don't work like this. I hope you're with me. People don't work like this. How people work, I'll tell you. This is nowadays happening. You're working on the basis of network. Network is done. For example, after me becoming CA, suppose I start with my practice. After me becoming CA, I start with my practice. Now, years back, a CA used to do everything. Taxation also, direct tax, indirect tax, audit, finance, everything. But nowadays, it's not like that. You do only things in which you're good at. Rest everything you outsource. So suppose I'm into indirect tax. So I will be doing only indirect tax practice. I will be doing only indirect tax practice, and I will ask somebody else who is also a chartered accountant, who is good in audit, and let us become a network partner. If I will get any audit, I will give it to you. We'll share the revenues, and if you get indirect tax, you share it with me. We will share the revenues. Not tell me, is he my employee? No. Am I his employee? No. There is no employee-employer relationship. There is no hierarchy at all. Am I clear? Network structure. Am I clear? Nowadays, people are working like this only. People are working like this only. Getting my point? Am I clear? So what is network structure? Could be termed as non-structure. It's a non-structure by virtual elimination of in-house in business functions. The virtual elimination of in-house. Nothing is done in-house. Everything is outsourced. When mainly things are outsourced. It's also called as virtual organization. The network structure becomes more useful when environment is unstable. First, environment is unstable. Customers are not ready to compromise on any part, so you have to give best in everything. Under such conditions, there's usually strong need for innovation and quick response. It's important to give quick response, and if you are doing everything, you cannot give quick response. So you should be doing things in which you're good at, and you should always be on your toes. Am I clear? Rather than being located, instead of having salaried employees, point number 6, instead of having salaried employees, it may contract with people for a specific project. Rather than having salaried people, they will keep uh, people with contract who are experts. Am I clear? Rather than being located in a single building, they are spread worldwide. Am I clear? So what are the advantages? Increased flexibility and adaptability to cope up with rapid technological change and shifting patterns of competence. Understand? It becomes easy because you are doing things only in which you're good at. So it's easy for you to adapt new things. B, you are gathering efficiencies from other person who are expert in their area. You are expert in your area. They are expert in their area. End of the day, you are getting the best thing. Advantage. Disadvantage. Availability of numerous potential partners can be a source of trouble. Getting the right partner can be a problem. And second problem, suppose I am over specialized in one area and that area is outdated. I will be out of the market. Am I clear? Am I clear? Suppose I teach SM as well, I teach a tax also. Forget for 2 minutes I teach tax. Now SM. Assume I have done over specialization of SM and teaching from 2010 to 2020. Am I clear? And SM is out of the syllabus. I'll be out. This can be a concern. So in that case, you should try to be in that area. For example, tax. Tax will never go and see. Tax, costing, audit, law. It's only SM and EIS and some or less economics, which may not be that important for ICA point of view. But yes, they are important. What I'm trying to say, but yeah, tax will never go. So problem is if you are into one area and that area is outdated, you are outdated. Am I clear? Am I clear? Is network structure clear? And come to last structure, hourglass structure. I'm drawing the diagram. Tell me what is happening in hourglass. This is the diagram. Tell me. This is top level, this is middle level, and this is lower level. What has happened? Middle level has shrink. So tell me what has happened. Why middle level got shrink? Tell me what has happened. Why middle level is shrinked? Reply. What has happened? BPR? Business process reengineering? No. Technological changes was because of technological change communication tools. Now the job done by middle level people, the job which was done by middle level people is now done by technology and communication tools. Where was WhatsApp, mobile phone, emails? We should not have anything. So if a lower level person wanted to talk to top level person, had to go through middle level only. But now we have communication tools, we have technological tools. So see over here. In the recent years, information technology and communications have significantly altered the functioning of organization. The role played by middle management is diminishing As the tasks performed by them are increasingly replaced by technological tools. The task done by middle level people is now done by technological tools. Hourglass structure consists of 3 layers with constricted middle layer. The structure has short and narrow middle management. Information technology links the top level people directly with the bottom level people. Am I clear? Links the top and bottom level, taking away many tasks done by middle level managers. A shrunken middle level managers coordinates with diverse lower level activities. Am I clear? Am I clear? So can I say like this? In traditional structure, you had experts at middle level. You had experts at middle level, whereas in hourglass you have general people. Why I'll tell you. See now, top level people and lower level people are in direct contact. So whatever strategy is to be made by them, lower level people has to implement. So what has to be done by middle level people? Just to ensure that all the things are available for the lower level to implement it. They don't have to make plans. Am I clear? So now I don't want experts over here. Expert is required in traditional structure. Here I need general people. Am I clear? Am I clear? The structure benefits reduce cost, one-time expense in technology, but salary cost will come down. Helps in enhancing responsiveness by simplifying decision making. Boss, decision making simplifies. Why? Who has to take decision? Top level people. Who have to work on it? Lower level people. Let's them talk directly now. Why are middle level people and confuse the things? Am I clear? Am I clear? And last point, disadvantages. Continuity. The only disadvantage is it becomes a little monotonous. Continuity at same level may bring monotony and lack of interest and become difficult to keep the motivation levels high. For that, what need to be done? Keep on giving them challenging tasks, transfer them laterally. That means in the same level at different department. Transferring, this is promotion and this is same level but different department, and give them proper rewards for their performance. Am I clear? Am I clear? So this is with structure, hourglass structure. Am I clear? So we have done all the structures and we have understood that if you change the strategy, you will have to change the structure because working depends upon structure. Type of how to allocate resource depend upon structure. So strategy is something else and working something else. You won't be able to achieve your objectives and goals. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes, clear. So boss, this completes your syllabus of strategic management fast track batch. Honestly, this book is one stop shop. No need to study anything else. I think what is not there in this book, I'll tell you. Last attempt. May 19 RTP is not there because this was before May 19. So May 19 RTP is not there. So not May 19, May 20. May 20 RTP is not there. And November 19 question paper. That's it. This is the only two things which is not here. Rest I have incorporated past exam question papers, past 5 years RTPs, mock test papers with the solutions. No need to study anything else other than this book. Only this last what I have told. RTP of May 20 and question paper of November 19. That's it. Matlab, this I have done maximum. SM is like you can rely on this book. Paper will come from here only. Am I clear? Am I clear? Boss, I'll tell you what is important in theory papers. How you present the answer. How you present the answer. So please understand. I've taught, I think I've explained that at the beginning of the lecture also. Always if you have author name, if you have author name, write author name. Second, first give headings of subpoints. Then start explaining the heading. And if you have a diagram, draw a diagram. Trust me, if you follow this pattern, out of 50, see 15 mark MCQ, this should be in your pocket completely. I am assuming boss have gone through my full batch in depth. You have gone through my full batch in depth, because in that I read each and every line. I read each and every line. I take 45 hours to complete the syllabus. I read each and every line. So when you read each and every line, you come to know each and every MCQ. So if MCQs 15 marks completely in your pocket, and then balance 35 marks if you get somewhere 20 to 25. That means you get 20, that is 35. If you get 25, it is 40. I hope you're with me. Yes, your job is done. Boss, if you get even 20 out of 35, if you get 20 out of 35, so if I say like this, 20 out of 35 is 57%, right? And 15 out of 15 is like 100%. I hope you're with me. That means 35 out of 50. I hope you're with me. 35 divided by 50 is 70%. Getting my point? If you ensure this, then if you even score not even 20, 15 marks, if you get 30 also here, still your SM job is done. And now because of MCQ, it's possible. Okay, second thing. This started with a new thing. Case study based MCQ. Boss, I have seen one case study based MCQ in a mock test paper of May 2020. That's it. That's only one case study based MCQ in my ICI. Nothing. Mother, honestly speaking, when I had read the MCQ, when I read the case study now, I was like, what? But the questions below were damn simple. It's just playing with your mind, because reading 20-25 lines itself will take time. That itself is like you will get panic. You'll panic over there. Don't panic. In fact, take other way around. How I would have done that, I'll tell you. I would have first read the MCQs once, the case study based MCQs. I would have read first that. Afterwards, I'll go and read the case study. Why? In my mind, at least I'll be there what question they've asked. So while reading the case study, if something like related that comes in the case study, I'll be able to mark it. I'll be able to save more time. What students do, first they start reading and then they read question and again they go back. Do it ulta. And secondly, do one thing. Attempt that one question in the end, in the last. First, complete your rest MCQs. First, your order should be first do your remaining MCQs. I think out of 15, 5 marks is case study based, 10 marks is normal MCQs. First, complete your 10 marks, bring in a pocket. Over. Then go to subjective part of the question paper, complete that. And then come back to your MCQ which is based on case study, because now you're relaxed. You know that I have sufficient time. I'm done with my whole paper. I'm done with my whole, even EIS also. After doing EIS, my last 15-20 minutes. In fact, keep last half an hour. Assume your paper is for 2.5 hours only. Because you'll be having a case study based MCQ in EIS also. So you'll have to read 2 case studies. See, it's playing with the mind. But what happened? 5 in 5, 10 marks. 5 in EIS and 5 in SM. Out, leave that 90 marks paper when you've done thoroughly now. So if you give 2 minutes, 5 minutes extra in reading also now, you will not panic. This is all you need to give a thought before writing the exam. You need to give a thought what should be done before, what should be done in the end. So don't read the case study that particular time. Complete your whole paper for 90 marks and then come for the case study. Am I clear? And then come for the case study. Am I clear? Yes. Any problem? Right. Now, somebody was asking me, ma'am, how to ICI material not required. I am, honestly speaking, I am a follower of ICI. When I teach tax also, when I teach SM also, I am completely follow. I have just copy pasted over here. Only difference is they have written in para, I have written in points. No need to even go for the material. Am I clear? Okay. Now, student asks me questions like, how to answer case study. Boss, it's not like company law. Nahin. For example, this question, come to page number 178. Come to page number 178. I'm just reading the first question. Ram and Sham are two brothers engaged in the business of spices. Both have different approach to management. Ram prefers the conventional and formal approach in which authority is issued for explicit rewards and punishment, while on the other hand, Sham believes in democratic participative management approach involving employees to give their best. And lies in leadership. The first say there are two types of leadership. One is transactional, one is transformational. They'll explain what is transactional, they explain what is transfer, and then in the say, and in the as per the case, Ram is having an approach of conventional, formal, that means he is following transactional leadership style, and Sham is following transformational leadership style. When you've understood which concept they've asked, first explain that concept and then relate your case study with the given concept. Am I clear? It's not like law, facts, then case, and then nothing like that. Nothing like that. Am I clear, boss? SM paper, honestly speaking, if I say MCQ 15 marks, forget this. Out of 35 marks paper, you'll have one second question, which is again for 5 marks. Again a compulsory question. See, this is compulsory and this is compulsory. Will again be a case study. Again a case study, but a simple case study. Then you have 3A, 3B, 5 and 5 become 10. That means 15. Then 4A, 4B, 5 and 5, that is 10, 25. 5A, 5B, 5 and 5, 10. And 6A, 6B, 5 and 5, 10. And 6B, you have internal choice, either attempt X or attempt Y. Am I clear? That means question number 2 is compulsory, and from 3, 4, 5, 6, you have to attempt any 3. So you have one question as choice. And this is almost direct paper. This is almost direct paper. Am I clear? I can say only a 20 marks paper is indirect. That too not that difficult. 30 marks is a direct paper. Am I clear, boss? SM is 100% manageable only if you write and learn. As yesterday also I've told you. Assuming it's 122 page book. It's 122 page book. If I go to the index, 5 pages MCQ over here, 58, 68, 15 pages MCQ over here, 3 pages MCQ over here, 109 and okay 8 page MCQ over here, again 3 over here, again 5 over here, again 5 over here, and then 5 over here, and then you have answers. That means 2 and 5. Out of 2 and 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 40. 45 pages is your MCQ out of 220. And then you have diagrams also. I hope you're with me. Yes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 20, 20, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30, 34, 35, 40, 40, yeah, 50. Right? 50. So out of 222 pages, or 220 pages minus 45, 176 minus 6 if I remove for the diagrams, and in between questions also I've written 170 divided by 4. If you just write 4 pages every day, in 42 days you are done with SM. And mind it works. Best way to study. Just start writing 4 pages daily, and honestly, writing will help you like anything. Start writing 4 pages religiously. And not only writing, learning. After writing, stop. 4 pages done, stop, learn it. Next day, tomorrow, new 4 pages, but learning 8 pages. What have I learned yesterday? What have I learned today? Boss, I have followed this in my whole CA. I have really got good marks. I was able to clear my CA in first attempt. And the students who have actually followed the way I'm asking you right now, they have come with the feedback that, ma'am, it worked. 100% worked. Because the problem in CA is not the difficulty level. CA is not difficult. Problem is it's vast. I remember day one when I was taking the lecture. Oh, ma'am, I think I have almost forgot SM because my lectures were given to you people in the month of March, maximum April. And it's July month. You must have seen my lecture somewhere in the month of March or April, and that too in the beginning of the April. So June, May, June, July, 3 months, and you're saying that, ma'am, we don't even remember that we have seen your lectures. November, you'll forget, dear. You'll forget that there's a subject called SM. The only problem with CA is it is like too vast. You have to, it's not that you're done with SM, you're done with law, so your job is over. You'll have to keep on revising it, keep on revising it. Getting my point? Am I clear? Please understand. This is the only way to crack CA. CA is for hard working student. 14 hours studies, boss. It's August, September, October. Forget July is over. 3 months, 14 hours study. 13 to 14 hours is 100% manageable. Nobody can stop you in clearing CA intermediate. But yes, you'll have to work hard. You will have to work hard. You just cannot say that, ma'am, I don't feel like studying. I don't know what is going to happen. What will happen in November? Will the exams? Please don't think of all these things. Whatever will happen with everybody. Yes. At this point of time, NODO ICI is trying their level best to conduct the exam in the month of November. They're saying many things that they're increasing the centers, almost double they're doing the centers so that they can ensure if the things remain same in the month of November, social distancing is followed. And yes, nobody can predict here, neither ICI, neither you, neither I. Nothing is in our control as of now. This situation is completely uncertain, unexpected. Nobody can expect, nobody knows what is going to happen. But your job is to study. Don't enjoy this time by saying that, okay, nothing is going to happen in the November month also. Don't do this, boss. Already May attempt was not possible. So please ensure you study. Time is really important. Yeah, about everything, health is there. But we don't have to go out now. Why you want to think about November? It may happen. God knows, vaccine comes and everything is normal, or something happens, everything becomes normal. Just don't worry. Chill with all that stuff. Your job is to study. If exams will be there, you should write your best so that you clear the exams. You never know, yaar, what new thing they may come, something other will they'll come. I say, and then you should not regret that I had not studied. That should not be the criteria. Am I clear? Don't worry, don't think, and please don't be negative. Whatever is happening with everybody, and I can't help it. This is a time which is really difficult for everyone. Not only you, me, we are all stuck at home. It's not easy staying 24 hours at home. We are not used to. But then you have to relax yourself. And most important is do two things: yoga and meditation. It works. Yoga for your body and meditation for your brain. Really works. It works like anything. Give half an hour to yoga, give 15 minutes to meditation, 45 minutes start giving to yourself, and then study. It works like anything. Wonders it happens. It gives wonders. And please stop playing on mobile phones. Only focus on study, because already your screen time is too much. Because we have no choice. You have to see lectures on either mobile phone or laptop or PC, whatever option you have. So as it is, you have too much screen time. So don't play games on mobile phone. The only way to relax yourself is just close your eyes and lay on your bed, or maybe talking to your parents. And by chance you feel down, please talk to your parents. They're the best people, best person to guide you. Don't talk to anybody else other than parents, and you should approach your teachers. But yes, first and foremost should be your parents. Am I clear? Please don't worry and please study. Am I clear? Am I clear? Any problem? Sure. So should I wind up the lecture? Okay. What idea? Which question paper? Which question paper? Uh, Tell me now which question paper. See, boss, according to me, when you say, ma'am, my subject is over. Suppose you say, my subject is over. Ma'am, my law is over. It is over only when you have done RTP of at least 3 attempts, mock test paper, and past exam question papers of at least 5 attempts. Then only you can say that your law is over. Every subject is this the same. Am I clear? Yes, start going. Yeah, all previous. See, any previous question paper, yes, you should do. In fact, take a day time, suppose, and because question paper, what is going to happen? It will be a mix match. So if you are done with chapter 1 of SM, so at least you need to know that this question belongs to chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. So if that you know, then mark it, and then according chapter 1 done, pass exam paper question chapter 1 should be over. Of course, yes. We used to do all these things. We used to take a day time. We used to go to 5 attempts paper, at least 5 years paper, 10 attempts. We used to do the marking. This belongs to chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. And accordingly, when chapter 1 is to get over, we used to go to past exam papers and see all the questions and see whether we know the answer or not. Yes? Okay. So thank you. Please, any concern, do let us know. If you can't directly contact me, please contact Yash's Academy. They will come to me, and we all are here for you people. Don't worry. If you want any help from my side for SM, I'm always there. Yes, just relax, chill, enjoy your studies. Okay? Okay. Take care. Bye bye. Good nights, and please study. Okay. Bye. Thank you.